everything song. He's a genius, you understand? The guy, you see, human beings, we forget one brain. God give this guy 5. You understand? See, do you know how deep you have to be to start writing your own poems at 6, 5 back in the day? Do you know how? Yeah, you know, we say parents Google, put your hand inside, go and present it. If you go and present it. No. You know how deep you had to be to get see, your resume is super impressive, and I've never even mentioned your name yet. Dr. Paul Azunre, aka Dr. Pushkin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You see, make that voice no deceive you. This man, he's loaded though. And he's not a herbal medicine doctor. They don't take Dasham for Google. This will be certificate. They just say the doctor sounds cool with Paul, so just put it by him. I beg you, no be Dr. You know. This one he learn, he go school for him. This one will be the one you go put there and say collect Dutch passport. No. Let me give you a quick background of Dr. Pushkin. He's a Ghanaian hip-hop and Afrofusion artist from Bolga, from music in the house. You understand? He is now based in Austin, Texas, and he made significant waves in the music industry with his unique blend of words, all right, especially with hip-hop flow, African beats, and conscious lyricism. And in 2022, saw a breakthrough with 4 singles hitting the official Ghanaian Top 20 YouTube charts with his high-profile collaborations. Of course, some of the songs you've heard already. Lyrical Joe on the, the way you're able to get the new school will be something I'll ask you later. But Kojo Q, CJ Bigaman on there. And he's got, I don't know if the upcoming project is now or is already out.
On Wednesday.
Okay, so which of them is that? No Heroes? So the No Heroes is out?
Is out, yeah.
Okay, that one is out. Yeah. That's your maiden?
Strongman.
Your maiden song, your projects?
No.
Oh, okay.
The maiden one this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your maiden album comes out this year?
No. No Heroes is the first track I dropped this year. But I dropped an album. Last year it had 17 songs. It had Oforian Ponsa on it. Kwata Budu Kusu. My brother Ataman, Nikita, yeah.
Your brother is into music as well?
Yeah.
So what your family know they do? But Doc, what exactly your family know they do? Because this one you have brothers into music, brothers into AI, brothers. You see, what is happening here?
This is a pastor, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So your brother I know, the pastor I know.
Ah, okay.
So like your family does everything.
Well.
Your what? Your kid sister is a medical doctor.
She's a medical doctor, Gifty Azunre, yes. She did Brilla too, actually. I'll plug her.
She was in Brilla as well?
Yeah.
Which year?
Kumasi Wesley Girls. Which year was that?
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, it's been a while, like 10 years.
Charlie, people do. Your family day. So you're only 3?
Gideon is the 4th one.
The 4th one?
Yeah.
The younger one?
Yeah. He's older than Gifty, but yeah.
Oh, the baby last is the girl?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And where's Gideon?
Gideon is doing his PhD in Canada.
Hey.
He's now in Ghana at the moment, and he's doing development work in the Zongo communities and stuff.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, very impressive. He's into urban development. Yeah.
That's right. Your family is, apart from music, your brother is also
he's a lecturer at Bolgatanga Polytechnic.
Wow. Which area? Technical ICT. So it's ICT for the whole family. Oh wow. Network administrator. And you write codes. That's it.
Yeah, I'm an AI guy, yeah.
AI guy. Even long before we started hearing this AI. I mean, well, the only AI some of us knew 4 years, 5 years ago was I see, I can. AI, the musician. Now we're hearing that there's a whole world about to happen, unfold, and some of us now are into AI learning, and we're finding out that this thing has been in existence since what?
Long time ago. Yeah. 1950s, 1960s, yeah.
Well, let me continue with your profile. Dr. Paul Azunre holds a PhD in computer science from the MIT. MIT. I get metro transport. Yeah, hello. MIT. The same MIT, Ivy League level. And he's been a principal investigator on several DARPA research programs. What's that? DARPA?
It's a unit of the Department of Defense of the United States.
What?
They do kind of the research, really advanced research. So, for example, I don't know, if you want a toilet in space, they might figure it out. Or
what?
They might want something for the astronauts to...
You need a different IQ to be a part of a team like that.
I don't believe in IQ that much, but yeah, you have to be a hard-working scientist to be there. Yeah, you have to have some accomplishments for sure.
How many blacks are there? Let's not shout. How many blacks are there?
It's yeah. Often you would find yourself to be the only one in the room. Yeah, unfortunately.
Doctor, you say you are the only.
Sometimes, like when they run a project and there are 100 people in the room, right, from the various top universities.
Yes.
Maybe 2 black people. Yeah,
And you are one of those 2.
And you have you happen to be
No, you are scaring me now. So with all this, how do you still make time for music?
Well, music is what keeps me sane, and it allows me to deal with those situations, right? Because those situations didn't just arise in a vacuum, right? They're a consequence of a long history of like socio-economic oppression or whatever, right? And so, when you are the only one in the room that looks like you, often there are a lot of pressures on you.
That's right. And people want to see if you really deserve your spot.
Exactly. Yeah. You hear actually some people like,
will approach you and say, "Are you here by mistake?"
Not by mistake. They'll say affirmative action.
Wow.
Like you didn't qualify, you don't deserve to be there, but just because you're black and they want somebody black in the room, right? They called you. They don't know, for example, that I was the valedictorian in my classes.
In your classes?
Where I was the only black kid, I was the valedictorian.
No, hold on, Doc. This one, we need to keep up with. It's a Monday. It's a very busy Monday too. Let's keep up with your achievements. Let's go through OWAS. 2002, when you represented Opokuwari at the National Science and Mathematics, Brilla then, you broke records there. Your team brought the trophy to Kumasi.
We did, yeah.
And it was talk of town. You were profiled in all the major news outlets then. Hard print. This no be blogger, they follow you, they say, follow my gifters on TikTok, follow my gifters on TikTok. This be real life.
Well, I have to say, it wasn't as big then as it is now. Like I would say we were the people who maybe built the foundation that you are seeing now.
Wow.
Like nobody gave us cars for winning, for example. Right? That has never happened. But yeah, there was a lot of attention.
Yeah, because I remember so well. And in fact, those of you who, when you were celebrating, I think the anniversary or so, there was a whole write-up about you. That's how come I had to find you on social media and send you a DM. I sent you a personal DM after reading that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they called you the phenomenal Paul Azunre, a profile of the National Science and Mathematics 2002 champion. And the man whose journey has been chronicled here, life in OWAS, life after OWAS, and scientist, engineer, author, producer. 20 years, 22 years after the National Science and Mathematics thing. I mean, pure brilliance. Charlie, you spot it.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
So after OWAS, you got scholarship to study abroad, is that it?
Yeah. I applied, I did the SAT.
Okay.
The SAT exam. And I did well in the SAT.
No, you see, some of you are very modest when you try to say I did well. So everybody, people did well and they are now, you understand? So just say it. Don't be modest. You're allowed to brag.
Well, some consular officer told me I had the highest score in the country.
The highest score in the country for SAT, 2002.
Yeah, that was 1540 at the time, out of 1600.
Out of
1600, so 1600, right? That was the total score. 800 in mathematics, 800 in English. And I had 800 in mathematics and 740 in English, yeah.
Is it?
I hack
this is serious.
Yeah, I hacked the academic.
No, but this at any point, were your parents worried that, hey, let's take this guy, have him checked, for all you know, there is something we are not seeing? Because this is genius level.
I appreciate it, yeah. I did well, yeah. And so I got into Swarthmore College.
Swarthmore?
At the time, I remember I applied to MIT and applied to Swarthmore, just 2 schools. I didn't get into MIT, but I got into Swarthmore.
Now you teach at MIT.
Well, I'm not at MIT anymore, but yes, I did teach there for a while. Yeah.
You're not into academic no more?
I'm not in academia, no.
Oh no?
I'm in the industry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I found academia.
There is more money in industry.
There's more money.
Sometimes we're allowed to speak the truth.
There's less stress, and
I understand.
There's all this politics in academia. That for my personality, it just doesn't work. Yeah.
So that's what you had So you went to Swarthmore College for your master's?
Yeah.
So you did engineering and economics?
Yes. Because at the time, you know, Ghanaians, we like the MBA. And we also like the engineering.
So you fell for that?
They wanted me to do medicine, actually, my family. But it wasn't for me.
Really?
So, no.
Even though you qualified for that?
Yeah, I did. But no. It's not my...
You didn't want to be a doctor?
It wasn't my calling, no. So I decided that engineering was the choice. And then I wanted to hedge my bets. And Swarthmore offered a dual degree.
Combination, yeah.
So I did it. Now I do entrepreneurship, so it's actually helping me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dual degree?
Yes. 2 bachelor's degrees, yeah.
You had 2 bachelors at the same time?
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, it's something that liberal arts colleges in the United States do, yeah. So people should know. If you go to a liberal arts college and you work a little harder, you can get another degree. Yeah.
Were you a social animal in school? I mean, how was your life in school then? Because were you just about the books?
No.
You had life?
No. First of all, if I don't have I guess I used to play a lot of football because I know that and run and stuff like that. Because if the body is not in a good shape, the mind is off.
That's right.
So I go hard on those things. And also,
you make time for fun?
I was known to party, especially in my early years.
Earlier
years, yeah. Of course.
Wait, are you the type of student who will skip class and still make the A's?
No. I never skipped class. No.
Okay.
No. I made all the classes. I did all the problem sets. I took all the exams. But when the class closed, and it was Saturday, Friday, come on.
You have a good time. You have a good time.
Hell yeah. Because otherwise, how am I going to start again on the Monday?
That's right.
With all the stress and all the stuff going on, yeah.
Wow. Did you consider yourself different at any point in your academic career?
Well, in my entire life, I have been different. I didn't consider it was obvious.
Of course, you're rolling the big dogs.
As well.
The color-wise.
That's the first. That would be the first place, right? Color-wise, like my mom is from Russia.
Okay.
We spent about 10 years in Russia, yeah. And I think in our city, we were the only black children. The whole city is a huge metropolitan.
And please, you should see them on Facebook. We are live on Facebook right now. So if they are saying they are the only black children, faculty, just respect social distancing, okay?
No, okay. Let's say we were the darkest. You know, in foreign countries, 1 drop rule. Like if you're half, you're black.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you are different from the majority.
I know, right?
So we were the only 2 black adjacent in the whole metropolitan area. You understand?
And so over here in Ghana, you're considered different because of your
We got on the plane. We were really looking forward to becoming parts. Then we got off the plane and they called us Obroni.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, what? I'm white now?
Why don't I belong?
24 hours. So human beings are funny, yeah, but...
Interesting. And through all this, you still found your footing, more like. And you also are an author of books on AI, machine learning, and all this. I mean, where did this interest begin? Was this at the master's, PhD level? How did this start for you? How did
in AI in particular?
Yes, please.
Well, my PhD actually was not in AI, surprisingly. It was more, had to do with this thing called optimization, which is adjacent to AI. It's something where you're looking for the best way to, let's say, configure a system such that you get the best outcome from the system. To give an example would be to optimize the reflection of light from a solar panel. If you pick the right thicknesses and you put the right materials in all the layers of the solar panel, you can get almost zero reflection from the solar panel, which means you're getting more efficiency. Now, finding that combination is like a math problem, and that's what I was into. And then we also built a solar panel to demonstrate that it was working. That was my PhD.
What?
But that's adjacent to AI, because in AI, the way you create a model is by optimization, because you are kind of trying to find the minimum distance between data, your training data, and your model. The output that the model generates, so that it can represent the data, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so that's an optimization problem. So I was adjacent, but I wasn't really working on AI per se. When I was working at DAPA, right, I worked on a project which had to do with automatic machine learning, or AutoML, where you're trying to write an AI program to do machine learning for you. So for example, it would take a description of the problem you're trying to solve, and let's say it does all the analysis. That was the goal at the time. We never quite got there, but maybe we got 50 or 60% there on some problems. But that's at the time, AI was blowing up.
Wow.
So the current revolution we are going through with the ChatGPT and all that, that's when it was kind of in its birth stages, because these new models were coming out, like something called BERT came out, and people figured out new ways of training these models and making them smarter and bigger. So I just stumbled across it, I would say.
All right. And now you're loving it.
Now I'm loving it.
You're writing books on it. You think AI is the way?
It's definitely the way, whether we like it or not. It is the way, yeah.
Should we be worried? Because one thing about AI, and especially with our understanding of it here, and I speak for the majority when I say a lot of people still don't know a lot of ways to maneuver on it. It's like you're feeding a lot of data to a machine. You don't know how safe that data is. And some folks feel like, is this also, and the older generation, they're also like, are you feeding these people with laziness? Are you expecting people to think when the machine is doing all that for you?
Yeah.
Should we be worried?
There's definitely some things that are worrying about it, but we have to embrace it, whether we are worried or not. And the reason is, if we don't build the solutions for our own problems, somebody else will come and build them and sell it to us. Yeah. Google from USA or Facebook from USA. When they sell the product to you, the money goes back there.
Wow.
It doesn't stay here to create jobs here.
That's right.
They may invest some of it, but compared to us owning the solutions,
that's right.
We have to own the solutions, or we will be sending the money somewhere, just like with the cocoa and the fuel and all our natural resources. Yeah.
So we should learn. And
absolutely.
That's why you are leading a team here in Ghana on research projects, I understand.
Yes.
Is that it? Tell us about
Ghana NLP, yes.
Tell us about it.
So Ghana NLP was created around the time I described, because we noticed, for example, that Google Translate didn't have like Tree, Ewe, or any of the Ghanaian languages at the time. Or any of the solutions that had to do with languages were not thinking about us.
That's right.
So we felt like we needed to do something to change it. So together with some colleagues, one of them is at the University of Cape Coast, Dr. Stephen Moore, we founded this organization to close that gap. So we do things like we create translation. We built the world's first translation system for Tree. So Google Translate now has Tree.
Yes. That's your team?
Well, we did it years ahead of Google.
What?
We did it years ahead of Google.
Before Google?
Oh, way before Google.
So what happened?
And I would, what do you mean what happened?
I mean, did they steal your idea?
Well, people are going to create solutions eventually, right? Whether you like it or not. And we've actually collaborated with Google, so I should mention this.
Right.
They've actually funded some of our work.
Oh, okay.
I think right now maybe $100,000 total. They gave us 50. So we use it to create data and stuff like that. That has supported our work. So shout out to Google for your support. But you could also argue that the work that we did showed some of these other companies that there's a market here.
Wow.
Right? Because the reason they didn't want to move in, maybe
they didn't think we would buy this.
We would buy this. We're excited about this. There's enough of us to use it.
Wait for the surplus. Africa, wait for the surplus.
And even today, right? They have Ewe and they have Tree in Google Translate, which are the biggest Ghanaian languages. But we have so much more.
Giovani, your guest is the legendary Azunre we heard of in Kumasi. His name was all over then. I remember when he was, Prempe, we were so scared of us then. His IQ is on another level. That's Chris. I've got a few more messages here. Well, Giovani, I've heard of the name. I'm listening on the internet right now. I'm in the UK. Wow, I didn't even know he was in Ghana. A lot of people didn't know you were in town. Well, now you do. It's live here on the 3FM Drive with us. Says Giovani, he did like Yankee like 25 years be this. So
20 actually, yeah.
20 years.
Yeah, since 2003.
Oh, okay.
So 21, yeah.
Wow. You did like Book Pass, but I hear he's into music now. Okay, now? When did music start?
It's been. They just didn't know.
Professionally?
Well, professionally, I would say it was 2012 that we dropped the first EP. Yeah.
2012?
Yeah. But like it was a bit slow in the beginning, so yeah. But now it's really taking off. Yeah.
Tell us about now. So now you have songs out there on album.
Yeah. Can I finish this?
Okay.
The other point I was making about the AI.
Okay.
So to this day, we have more coverage than even Google in Ghana. So we have Gorne or Frafra. We have the translator for it. Nobody else in the world has it. We have a Dagbani translator.
What?
Nobody else in the world has it. So if you go to translate.ghananlp.org right now, you can try it for yourself.
Let's take that slow. You know, some of us, we are naturally slow. Hello? So
no, by the way, being slow can be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm good.
Then you're careful. Yeah. Speed is not always what you want, right?
Then I'm good. So translate dot
Ghana NLP.
Dot Ghana NLP.
Yes. .org.
.org. Okay. Let me check it out.
So that's like a Google Translate for Ghanaian.
Kaya AI.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
Kaya, Khaya. What does it mean?
Kaya is a tree, the African mahogany tree.
Okay.
Kaya senegalensis, which is one of the most important resources for Africans. It's spread throughout Africa. So we thought it would be a good metaphor for like this nourishing resource that we are trying to create for our future. Yeah.
Wow. So when you start typing in English, it gives you the Chi version of that.
Yes, you can also change it and it goes from there.
So
not just
let me click on the drop bar. And then there is English there, your input language.
Yeah.
English, Chi, Gan, Fanti, Yoruba, Dagbani, Kikuyu.
This is the biggest language in Kenya.
Oh, wow.
We are the only ones with a solution.
It's not Swahili?
Not Swahili. Swahili is not native.
Oh, okay.
It may be bigger.
Native language. Okay.
Biggest native, yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So I'm smart, eh?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Dagbani, Kikuyu, Gurene.
Frafra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gurene is what we prefer, but Frafra is what most people know it as.
Call it. Yeah. So it's Gurene.
Yeah.
Gurene. Luo,
Kenyan language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Kimeru,
Kenyan language as well.
So that could be your inputs, and then for the output, you decide the same list of languages. Is there an app as well beyond the?
Yes, you can download it right now.
Okay. Yeah. So the app is called
Kaya. Khaya.
Let me download that. So guys, say bye-bye to Duolingo.
Well, no, I mean,
let's have something that understands locally.
Try it, see.
I will trust my brother over somebody I don't know. This is data.
That's the right thing. That's the right approach. We have to support our own business.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how.
Wow. But wait,
keep the wealth.
When it comes to natural language processing, comes to machines, comes to data, comes to all these things, and people behind the scene we don't get to see. A lot of people are worried about data. Maybe that's why they're not even trusting this AI thing for real. What do you have to tell them as someone who is intentional about where you're from, and then how learning and education has brought you to this AI thing as well? How safe is our data?
Well, if we don't put the right structures in place, it's not safe. In fact, we could be deceived into giving away our data and our culture for free, or like for schnapps.
That's right.
Which is like a reiteration of what happened during the slavery era.
Yeah.
Right? Because data is now a resource, and all of this, huge companies, OpenAI and so on, they need it.
Wow.
And they of course they would like to pay less for it than it's worth. Right, because then they can make more profit. But we have to make sure that our data, we own our data, right? We don't give it away for free, and also that we own the entire kind of chain of production. We don't just, let's say, produce data for some foreign company.
That's right.
We produce the data,
and you're in charge of what happens at the back end as well.
You're in charge of the back end. You know where everything is. You're in charge of the security, and then you can monetize the product. Because most of the value, just like with natural resources, is when you actually package the whole thing together, right? It's not just the cocoa beans. It's the actual cocoa powder that you're making the coffee. So if you export the cocoa, and somebody else is, refining it without even having the resource, they may even take 90% of the benefits.
That's right.
So we have to keep the whole thing here, at least have an alternative locally.
That's right.
That we can make sure, because it's our culture, we can make sure it's better than whatever some foreigner built. Yeah. Right?
Giovani, loving the conversation with Doc, but please ask him his breakthrough year. Because he seems to have a lot of things to talk about in his 20 years outside Ghana and also in this space, both academically and also musically. So the breakthrough year for you, which year would you consider your breakthrough year?
Well,
that everything changed, that year that everything changed for you?
I don't know. I think
winning
that's like
is so normal to you.
That's like a fantasy. I don't think anything happens like that. Everything is like a long process of really hard work. Like My PhD years were very hard when, sometimes I would say even the depression brought me close to the brink. The very brink, yeah. The kind of things that we were alluding to earlier, where you're the only person that looks like you, where people are doubting that you are capable, that you even belong there. And they clearly make you know about it. And I'm not just saying some random people on the street, whatever, who cares about those? They are there are a lot of them. But I'm talking about your professors.
Wow.
I'm talking about the people who are responsible for like mentoring you, making sure you succeed, undercutting you, you understand? Trying to prove that they were right in doubting you. When you disprove them and you show that actually I'm better than all of you, it really has their ego.
So they set higher standards for you sometimes.
They set higher
and it's
standards,
deliberate.
they try to destroy you pretty much.
Let's break this
Because
down.
the choice is between accepting that I'm a racist and giving this person their due. They don't want to accept, and destroying this person, right? They don't want to accept that they were wrong. Of course, they are never wrong, right? So they have to prove to even themselves that they were right in the beginning. So they'll do everything to destroy.
And winning doesn't mean anything to them. You winning doesn't mean anything. It's just like, okay, let's try another way.
I mean, ego. I mean, a lot of this is, a person, like a lot of this, say, MIT professors have a lot of ego, you know what I'm saying? Some of them have Nobel Prizes and stuff. And who are you, this little kid from Africa, up showing me up like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? I'm putting in your place.
Would you recount an experience that probably changed your impression forever? Well, especially you being part of a system that downplayed your role or your spot there, and then later on becoming maybe a lecturer in that same space. What did you have to change so you don't make someone else feel the way you used to feel in their position?
Well, the biggest thing is definitely intrinsic motivation.
Okay.
So you shouldn't think too much about the accolades and the awards and whatever, because they may not give those things to you. But why are you doing it? You understand? You have a very clear path. I knew I needed to get a degree, so set up manageable goals, get the degree, you know what I'm saying, no matter what. If the professor is messing with you, get a new advisor, you know what I'm saying. It's hard to make it longer, but just do it, get there, and maybe get out of the negative environments, so
for your mental health sake.
For your mental health sake. You can't be there fighting this like a Don Quixote battle that you never win because it's a huge system. Or you can get what you can from it and move on and find a space. That's what I did. I found my people. I found the people who support me. I moved to a positive environment and I'm flourishing.
I love that. Well, we'll get down. We'll use the final 10 minutes of the show to talk music. Yes, but we've been engaging with Dr. Pushkin. All right, that's the showbiz name. But if you're sending or writing a check in his name, it should be Dr. Paul Azunre. Dr. Paul Azunre. He's an entrepreneur. He's a team lead at Ghana NLP. And there's another one, Algorin INC. Okay, that's your company as well?
Yes.
And it's purely for research?
They collaborate.
Okay.
So Algorin is a private entity.
Okay.
And Ghana NLP is a non-profit.
Oh.
Now, the way the space is, you can't just be a non-profit.
All right.
Because then you're just begging. You're just begging for money. Algorin tries to take the things that Ghana NLP does, make it commercially viable, so that then we have money to reinvest. And we're not begging anyone for anything. Yeah.
Wow. Maths, code, beats, flows, and Giovani, please, I beg you, his song with Lyrical Jono, if I play him again, faculty's got you, don't worry, you are covered. Let's take one of them, let's take one of such songs, and then we'll get back in studio to talk some more, this time about music. But this is a 3FM Drive. Don't forget that this weekend is going down the 3FM Drive Baby Fair. Please join us. It's a family fun weekend for us. We're starting from Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Marina Mall. So join us from 8 a.m. daily. Come through discount shopping experience, buy things, childcare products, e-learning tools. You hear us talk about AI. This AI, before AI lies your kiddies now. Those days, kiddie, they feed jump, say, hey, see my heady, look at my heady. This is a lion. Hey, we stop that, AI lies your kiddies, AI lies them. They code, they talk programming, big things, they solve problems. They run away from hard things. They catch it and say, Epicum, then go back. No, maybe they solve hard, complex, and give up to solution. The way the world they go, your kiddies for bring solution. When they no can add to the problem, you already get them. All right, so we'll get into that conversation. Which one are you giving us? Hero. Okay.
Ain't nobody saving anybody, ain't nobody saving anybody, ain't nobody saving anybody. Ain't nobody saving anybody, ain't nobody saving anybody, ain't nobody saving anybody. Dr. Pushkin, lyrical joke, let's go. Gandhi was a rapist, Disney was a racist. Fought inspired Hitler, they lied to our faces. God's people, killing hundreds each day. That's a real fascist, I don't care what you say. Wet to Miranda, Hamilton, Alexander, pretending Superman, really Homelander, Charlie Chaplin pedophile, little girl here with the foul, making sense on Mom Teresa, you should check her file. Like respect Thomas Jefferson, mister. Why you red deli girls that look like my sister? We be living on a put him happy high places. Much ado about nothing except embezzle cases. You damn right I ain't hero, ain't your hero, ain't your savior neither. Mine's full with myself like I'm jacking myself. I don't need Nelson hands, you can go screw yourself. Don't rely on no one, don't believe in no one. They're all here for one, and you are not the one, so you better construct your matrix. Change your tactics, change your ethics. By the bootstraps, pulling from the dirt. Teach a man to fish, no handouts, you heard, proof and verse. Like an ancient scroll, this is your world. Once you take control, there's no heroes. Nah, there's no heroes. Ain't nobody saving anybody out here, man, there's no heroes.
3FM Drive.
There's no heroes. Nah, there's no heroes. Ain't nobody saving anybody out here, man, there's no heroes. There's no heroes.
Hero yourself, your life is your bank, are you saving yourself? She broke up with who I was dating myself. Politicians are fraud, so I'm voting myself. You said amen, but did you pray for yourself? They say time change, are you watching yourself? Never look normal, always have a rare view, cause this world is a mirror. Would you look at yourself? Even the Joker is a Bruce Wayne to himself. I mean even the villain is a hero to himself. The song is a portrait, life is an art, and you ain't gotta love how I'm painting myself. Nothing was free, I came from the concrete, so I built pyramids, macing myself. And when they book me, I put a page on myself where I write every brown, so I'm reading myself. From the religion we believed in ourselves. Got the keys, man, I've been a landlord to myself. And the self-contained, so I stay with myself. I mean, I made room where I sleep with myself. And it's no Martin Luther put a dream on myself. I know that I'm a beast, so I'm caging myself. Delete every thought about somebody. Putting you on family trees. Put the climb on yourself. No hero. Jeez. No hero.
3FM Drive.
Ain't nobody saving anybody out here, man. You know it's no heroes. I mean, it's no heroes. It's no heroes. Ain't nobody saving anybody out here, man, you know it's no heroes.
Mondays on 3FM Drive. Your week started on a good mood. The hottest lane on your way back home. Accra gets busy on this frequency. 92.7. Giovani on the drive.
Hit my presets, my devotes is elevated. Beyond the look away like a rocket. Feel like I'm allergic to success, I'm addicted to. Bills for the peppers, I'm a bone winner, bone stunner. We don't lose. We don't lose. No. Yes, we win it. Yo, we win it. We know without you. You can do shit all you want. I was just built for the winning. No.
3FM Drive.
Yes, we win it. We know without you. You can do shit all you want. I was just built for the winning. No.
I'm the winner, I'm the champion, I'm the best.
We did.
I will conquer it all, forget to rest. From the very beginning, they should have guessed. When the push comes to shove, we stay blessed. I'm the winner, I'm the champion.
We did.
I will conquer it all. From the very beginning.
We did.
When the push comes to shove.
No.
Cause I don't get stressed, I keep pressing. No matter what the challenges, no matter what the odds. Not gods, not just men, at least with demigods. At least in our minds at each point, why not? Recall my mom struggling to put clothes on her backs. The woman kept going, she never give in, she'll never give up. And why would I now? Why would I ever stop? Why would I flop? Why would I let the ball drop? Never give up, never give in. Keep fighting until you win. And if you don't, you better die trying. I used to not get the job, don't fuck off. Now it's a job to hold the offers up.
Winning, what a wonderful feeling. When you first had a vision, then it come to fruition. Gotta believe in yourself, gotta believe in your dreams. Falling right after like you been pulled by a string. Motivation to make it go hard or go home. You weak and you strong, you gon' quit or keep going. In a place that I was raised, man, we were built to perform. Innovating everywhere and rumble just like a storm. I got the heart of a lion. We don't break you, make you go hard every time. So now I'm thankful for trials, cause ain't no fear in my eyes. Call it graffiti when I'm speaking to the people, paint pictures with rhymes.
See, Giovani, please ask Doc how he writes his songs and what he goes through. The state of mind the day before he put the songs together. And then which one is your strength? Are you more into the hip hop or the Afrobeat space, or what's your style really?
Definitely hip hop. Hip hop is where I was born, more so because I came from writing poetry.
Okay.
So it's about the lyrics.
Pen game,
exactly.
Your biggest influences, I mean, hip hop wise then, or even now?
I would say Nas. Yeah. Nas, Obrafo is a big one for me.
That's right.
Even though I don't rap in tree.
That's right.
He showed me that you can create something very unique. You remember at the time when he blew up, like nobody anticipated that kind of sound. Hammer of the Last Two, he created that.
That's right.
So definitely I have to include him, Dr. Dre in production,
You have songs with, I think, Manifest?
No.
Not yet? What are you waiting for?
No. Let's just leave that one at no.
Okay, all right. Somebody reach out to somebody that somebody know. Okay, he's okay. But with all those you've collaborated with, who was the easiest to work with and why? Maybe the approach towards the crafts, anything. I mean, who would you say, hey,
I would say Lyrical Joe sets the standard for me. Yeah. Because, like, I think less than 24 hours after I sent him the concept, I had a verse.
What?
And you heard the verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is...
That's
it. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Doctor, coming from you will take it, but it's not good for other guests.
That's a crazy verse. To do that in less than 24 hours, and a lot of big artists kind of, they are big, and so they deserve respect and stuff like that, and so they carry themselves accordingly. But Lyrical Joe is just chill. He shows up on time. If he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it, and you do it quickly, and I respect that.
If I put a gun to your head, to give me your top local five rappers locally, who are you gonna go for? Before that, though, you also have a project coming up with Strongman.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. When is that the release coming out? And
this Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday. Yeah.
This week.
June. The day after tomorrow. Yeah.
So we'll probably tease our listeners with a bit of that.
Yeah, my brother is on it. He did the hook, yeah.
Oh, okay. With your permission, we'll drop a bit of that, if that's okay. Maybe
yes, please.
We'll use that to wrap up the interview.
Yeah.
So top 5 rappers in Ghana. In order of importance and lyricism.
Lyricism?
Yes.
Oh. It's a bit tough.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Kwata Budukusu.
Okay. Kwata,
yeah.
Nice one.
I should disclose that he lives in Austin now.
Oh, yeah?
So we've collaborated a lot, but as an artist, I really look up to him in terms of, with someone with his experience, he's taught me a lot.
That's right.
And his lyricism is ridiculous.
That's right.
You have to check his stuff. Lyrical Joe is up there for me as well. I think I really enjoy the concepts that Kojo Q discusses in his music.
Yeah.
It's a very deep social impact. That in that sense, I would say is the closest from what I do.
All right.
I love the persistence that Strongman has shown, in this game, and so I have a lot of respect for artists like him, especially when they use the local dialect.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll mention Strongman as well.
All right. Okay.
And my brother Ataman is also a dope rapper, so
that's right.
How can I leave him out?
And his showbiz name is
Ataman Nikita.
Ataman.
Yeah.
Nikita.
Yes.
Ataman Nikita.
Yes.
All right. Music lives in the family. Your dad was into music as well?
No.
Your mom? Your dad was a doctor. Yeah. PhD. In medical?
Mechanical
engineering.
Yeah. My mom has
did the house.
My mom's mom, yes, she was a conductor at one of a very top, place in Russia.
Okay.
So you could say,
yeah. Oh,
like classical music.
Oh,
yeah,
nice. So you guys come from music is in the family.
There's definitely something in the blood. Yeah.
Yeah, because just for me, my dad is into herbal medicine. So you understand. So herb is in the family.
I mean, that's also important. When done well, that's an important. Yeah.
And my mom dances. So like dancing comes naturally to me.
Dancing,
yeah. You should check me out on television. I dance like an AI.
Like an AI, okay. But in real life.
Of course. Well, before we check out of here, before we say bye-bye, your parting words. Anything you want to leave with us, and some quotes you live by. And anything to tell anyone who is probably at the verge of giving up. And I'm asking like 5 questions in one right now. And then anyone who wants to start on the tech journey and probably doesn't know where to start from. Young, it's like, hey, I want to venture into this place. Sounds cool. What is cool about tech? So you want to get into all that for us.
Okay, so first of all, I would say this is a very critical era where a lot of wealth is going to be created. And I think we are kind of behind on that front, the rest of the world. And if we seize this opportunity, we could close this gap. But this requires us doing a few things. This includes supporting our local businesses. It includes investing in our youth to make sure that they're picking up these skills. And importantly, it includes picking the right leaders who will give us the right infrastructure to make that happen. Right. And it's all of our responsibility. I do believe that Ghana is the strongest democracy in Africa. So that means the power is with the people. So if we do the right things and set the right things, put the right things in place, we can do this. So let's become serious about it and make it happen. Now about the tech, you want to get into this because this is the future.
That's right.
The way you get into it is very important to have mentors. Mentors locally, not just like people you look up to from far away that are going to inspire you. Those are very important. But you need local mentors, people who, in your city, look, right now there's a lot of stuff going on. Like KNUST has clubs, Legon has clubs, Bolga Poli, we're trying to do stuff there.
That's right.
There are a lot of things that if you go and look out, there are a lot of resources and groups that are meeting and talking about these things. Go out there, volunteer for some things, get some experience. Experience is the most important thing, not the book knowledge.
That's right.
Because building like a company or building software or building a new solution is not about reading a book and remembering what's in it. It's about practicing stuff and learning practical things from others is very important. So surround yourself with the right people, go out there, gain some right experience, and if you have the right structures in place, then you'll get there.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And final question. Well, someone wanted me to ask me the phone lines, but I couldn't do that. PhD or Dutch passport?
I'll answer it this way. It's even better to have a Dutch passport with a PhD.
That's right.
So, look, whatever is going to help you achieve. I don't know if the things that I'm doing now, if I could have done them if I didn't go abroad first. I don't know.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But as long as you don't forget where you're coming from,
that's right.
If you do get a Dutch passport, then you can do something more than mocking your own people.
Yeah.
You can actually give something back. Yeah.
I love that.
So do that.
The give back. Very, very important. Very, 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 very important.
Values of X for which the given function has a maximum or minimum value and distinguish between them. And this goes to both schools. Find the values of X for which the given function has a maximum or a minimum value and distinguish between them. Opopuari, Y equals 4X plus 1 over X.
X is minus 2 for the maximum and plus 2 for the minimum.
That is not true.
X is plus 2 for the maximum and minus 2 for the minimum.
That is not true. You have one last chance. Yes, Aubrey.
X is plus 1 over 2 for the minimum and then minus 1 over 2 for the maximum.
Minus 1 over 2 for the
maximum.
And that is correct.
Charlie, see, you boy, you there for this be history-making moments, but let's wrap up with that song because the news team is sacking us already from studio. But, well, those of you missed out on the interview, it's live on our Facebook page, Dr. Paul Azunre, and his projects are out there on, is there a page, a web page, or we should check out your social media?
Social media, anyway, just Google it, it'll come up.
Okay, Dr.
Everywhere you listen to
Dr.
music.
Pushkin.
Dr. Pushkin, I'm on all the platforms,
That's
whatever
right.
you use. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, faculty, give us that song that folks have requested for, all right? My name is Giovani. Caleb, there's more right after the news. The news is on for the next 1.5 hours, all right? Wishing you well.
Yeah.